In the fast-moving world of Jamaican dancehall, few artists have lasted as long as Future Fambo. Born Warren Gladstone Williams in the hills of St. Anne, he has spent more than 3 decades moving between party anthems, stage chaos, health scares, and public feuds. His story is one of survival, reinvention, and the constant tension between the loud, drunken master on stage and the quieter man off it. This is the unfiltered look at Future Fambo, his roots, lifestyle, community ties, the drama that keeps him in the headlines, and the family that grounds him. Early life and roots. Warren Gladstone Williams was born and raised in Parrytown, St. Anne, the same parish that produced Bob Marley, Burning Spear, and Marcus Garvey. From early on, he showed a natural talent for performance. Before he ever stepped into a recording studio, he was dancing in hotels as part of a group called the Crazy Boys. His big break came as a teenager. Under the name Future Troubles, he entered the Roof International Talent Competition hosted by Courtney Cole and dominated with a song called Kung Fu. The track was released in 1994 and shot to #1 on the RJR charts. That early success opened doors. He recorded for labels such as Shocking Vibes and Digital B, and even cut a collaboration with Bounty Killer. In the mid-2000s, he rebranded as Future Fambo. The name change marked a new phase. Hits like Drunken Dance, Tonight We Ravin', and especially the massive 2010 collaboration with Beenie Man, Rum and Redbull cemented his place in dancehall. The song became a global party staple and remains his biggest streaming track. Later, Blood Clot Song and its remix featuring Sean Paul, Beenie Man, and DeMarco brought him renewed attention. Lifestyle and health journey. On stage, Future Fambo is pure energy, the self-styled drunken master who thrives on high-octane performances, flashy gear, and crowd interaction. Off-stage, his life has been more complicated. He has split time between Jamaica and the United States, maintaining a relatively private personal life between tours and sessions. Health has become a major chapter in recent years. Fambo has lived with diabetes for some time. In late 2025, while in New York, he suffered a mild heart attack after days of irregular eating and travel. The scare forced a hard look at his lifestyle. He began speaking more openly about cleaner living, reducing alcohol, and the importance of prayer. Around the same period, he released the inspirational track Amazing God, inspired by his late mother, and spoke about plans to step into a more Christian-focused path. The contrast is striking. The same man who built a career on Wild Party Records is now publicly wrestling with the physical cost of that lifestyle while trying to protect what remains of his health. Cars, homes, and success. Years of success have allowed Future Fambo to enjoy a comfortable lifestyle. Through music, performances, international tours, and business ventures, he has built a stable financial foundation. While he is not known for flashy displays of wealth, he has acquired valuable assets throughout his career. Fambo has maintained residences connected to both Jamaica and the United States, allowing him to balance work and family commitments. Friends describe him as someone who enjoys the rewards of success, but remains grounded and connected to his roots. His love for stylish vehicles and comfortable living is evident, but he rarely makes wealth the center of his public image. Instead, he prefers to be remembered for his energy, music, and connection with fans. Family life. Future Fambo has often said that his children are his greatest blessing. He has spoken warmly about them in interviews, noting that despite the ups and downs of the music industry, his kids remain the most important thing he has. He has referenced having multiple children with different mothers and has described them as the light of his life. His mother, Phoebe Henry, was a central figure until her passing on Christmas Eve 2022 at the age of 85 in Parrytown. Fambo described her as a deeply spiritual woman who knew the Bible thoroughly and was known for her kindness in the community. Her death hit him hard and remains one of the most emotional moments of his personal life. Giving back and community. Despite the drama that often surrounds him, Future Fambo has maintained ties to community work. He has appeared at charity and back-to-school benefit concerts, including events linked to initiatives such as D'Angel's Angels Foundation, which supports vulnerable Jamaican youth. His connection to St. Anne remains strong. He has spoken about wanting to open doors for younger talent coming out of the parish and has stayed linked to the grassroots dancehall scene that first gave him a platform. Drama and controversy. No profile of Future Fambo would be complete without the drama. The Beenie Man fallout has been the most public conflict of recent years. What began as a disagreement over credit for Rum Redbull escalated into a full-blown social media war in 2026. Fambo accused Beenie Man of failing to properly acknowledge his contribution to the hit, and later claimed he had been assaulted at an event. Beenie Man denied the assault allegation, called it false and malicious, and said Fambo needs help. The two men, once close collaborators and friends, traded personal allegations that played out across interviews and online platforms. By mid-2026, the relationship appeared deeply fractured, though Fambo later signaled a softer tone, saying he would still perform the song with Beenie if the opportunity arose, and invoking the proverb that nothing is permanently broken. The Summa Sizzle incident added another layer in August 2026. Producer Kamar Flava McGregor publicly offered Future Fambo $1.5 million Jamaican dollars to perform at Beenie Man's Summa Sizzle event in Clarendon. Fambo accepted the offer. In the days leading up to the show, many expected a dramatic on-stage moment, possibly even a reconciliation performance of Rum Redbull. Instead, Fambo did not appear. The no-show became its own controversy, with fans and industry watchers debating whether it was a matter of principle, unresolved beef, or something else entirely. The event went ahead without him, and the decision not to take the stage, despite the large sum, became one of the most talked-about moments of the summer. Reflection. Future Fambo's career is a study in survival. From the teenage talent show winner in St. Anne to the man still releasing music and generating headlines in his 50s, he has outlasted many of his peers. He has ridden the highs of major collaborations, endured health crises, public feuds, and the constant pressure of an industry that rarely shows mercy. Whether you respect him for skipping the $1.5 million Summa Sizzle stage or wish he had shown up and performed, one thing is clear. Future Fambo continues to write his own story on his own terms.